Hello everyone, this is Monstertaming coming to you another Kindred community newsletter. This time is for June 2nd, 2023. So we're going to start off with hearing a little bit about single player. With their concept art phase complete, we've started on the modeling process for North Star. The animations finished for Little Wing, and now we're fully implemented. It's been fun to fly them around town in the overworld. A lot of our characters' art progress has been on the human side this sprint. We finished up new clothing models and child models rigged and ready for animations. So this looks very complicated. I don't understand literally anything that's going on here, but that's always good. It's always nice to see progress, even if I don't entirely understand it, but I know it's rigged and ready for animation. We made a lot of progress on the concept art for the game's opening scene. There are a lot of important details to include, so we're taking our time making it right. We gotta make it the best first impression we can. We started putting together early versions of the animations and camera work for multiple cinematic scenes shown towards the beginning of the game's story. We finished writing the first round of dialogues for NPCs in the new town, and dialogue trees are implemented in the project. We're looking forward to coming back to them later and developing their stories further. The mission logic for the tutorial section of the game is close to finished. This one especially full since we have to be more hands-on and leading the player through the section of the game. We also put emphasis on incorporating more story in this section. The animation for the cooking pot is finished. Now we're blocking out the animation for player characters interacting with it. It's a cute detail that we're excited to include. We've modified how rotations are handled when controlling a flying character so they can lean to match the direction they're flying. Previously, this was Avion by creating leaning animations every direction and then blending between animations and code-based. Leaning looks very similar, but now flyers take up much less work from our animation team and dev team to set up. Our human NPCs have been modified to be more like our other combat NPCs. Human NPCs can react to being damaged and flee from players. Currently, we don't allow human NPCs to die from player damage, but this may change in the future. I do hope they change that because I think it's very important for player freedom to be able to, yeet various NPCs. They're talking about like you're going to be able to play like an evil route, and I think that is definitely something that is lacking in a lot of modern games for those kind of routes. It would be interesting to see Kindred Fates do that. It could really stand to make a mark, especially in like a monstertaming community. It could draw a lot of attention for that little detail there. There's a new detail for the NPC fleeing state. Now a fleeing NPC can optionally flee to predefined positions or flee directly from the assailant. We fixed an issue with our hierarchical state machines. They're used for NPC AI decision making for which state they should be currently in. Substates were not always being properly cleaned up after a state change, which was leading to some subtle bugs. Our NPCs have a newly polished combat state. A substate of slowly strafing while looking at the player has been added. Now NPCs in combat can optionally use this substate to size up player before attacking. If the player is already crowned by enemies, they can wait in the substate before jumping into the fray. Additionally, some other small changes have been made to make the player versus NPC combat feel better. And we started implementing the unique combat AI for our new boss fight. We created two new abilities made specifically for use by this boss. We also completed VFX for multiple unrelated abilities, including updated VFX for Shield. And for a little bit about the community, subscribe to your backers. We've begun collecting your titles. To find out how to submit, check the email that was sent to your address associated with your pledge. If you're a Skype backer and you haven't got an email, send the email to support@skymo.com. And tailor to your backers. We decided to extend the Taylor cosmetic item deadline one more month so people have more time to submit. The new deadline is June 29th. If you have any questions, send it to support@skymo.com. Thanks for stopping by. Our next newsletter will be June 16th. And speaking of stuff, I've seen a lot of people talking in the Discord of whether or not children should be able to be killed by the player. And I think that might be going a bit too far for the game. I think that the game would get a lot of negative press for that, and they would probably get a really like super high rating and stuff like that, and probably not be allowed to put it on the Switch and all that stuff. So I seriously doubt they would or should do that. But let me hear your thoughts about it below, and let me just hear your thoughts about killable human NPCs in general. But until next time, this is Monstertaming signing off. Hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye, God bless, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.